Finland has taken significant steps to address security concerns related to property ownership by Russian nationals near its critical infrastructure. This action comes in response to rising tensions following Russia's invasion of Ukraine in 2022. Previously, Finland permitted Russians to purchase land and real estate without strict security reviews. However, the ongoing geopolitical conflict, especially after Finland joined NATO in 2023, has led to a re-evaluation of these politics. The Finnish government, led by Defense Minister Antti Häkkänen, is now proposing a legislation to prohibit most Russian citizens from buying property in Finland. This move aims to safeguard national security by preventing potential hostile influences near critical infrastructure. The proposed ban would significantly target nationals from countries that have violated the territorial integrity of another state and pose a security threat to Finland. This policy is still awaiting parliamentary approval and will exempt dual citizens and Russians with permanent residency in Finland or other EU countries. Finland is closely monitoring around 3,500 properties linked to Russian ownership and has already put restrictions on acquisitions near strategic sites. In late 2022, Finland blocked its first property sale when the defense ministry stopped the purchase of an old nursing home near an army base. Since then, several similar decisions have been made. Finnish media have reported suspicious properties, including heavily fortified sites with helipads and empty, loss-making hotels. These properties, often located near critical infrastructure like railways, could potentially be used for hostile activities. Prime Minister Petteri Orpo expressed concern that such sites could serve as bases for sabotage of broader operations. Finland has grown more aware of various forms of hybrid warfare, particularly after facing incidents like cyber attacks, jamming of GPS systems, and an influx of asylum seekers pushed towards Finland's 1,300-kilometer border by Russia. These acts have raised concerns about the possible misuse of properties owned by foreign nationals, especially those with ties to Russia. In response, Finland has recently tightened laws to prevent Russians from buying property, especially near critical infrastructure. This new proposal follows an earlier decision to strengthen regulations against migrant entry from Russia, highlighting Finland's increased focus on national security in the face of growing threats from its eastern neighbor. There are different forms of warfare in the world today, and Finland has accused Russia of using migration as a tool in its hybrid warfare. Finland claims that Russia has been encouraging migrants from countries like Syria and Somalia to cross into Finland, creating pressure on the country. While Russia denies these allegations, Finland believes it is an attempt to destabilize its national security. To counter this, Finland passed a law allowing the government to push back migrants sent to its eastern border as part of Russia's tactics. The law, which is temporary, restricts asylum requests at the border and aims to protect Finland from what it views as an international effort by the Kremlin to undermine the country. President Alexander Stubb has warned that Russia could send thousands of migrants to Finland's border within hours if it wanted to. This law sends a clear message that Finland is serious about defending both its own and the EU's border security from such threats. Prime Minister Petteri Orpo announced that Finland is increasing its border security by deploying more patrols, drones, and electronic detection systems along the Russian border. To further strengthen control, Finland is building fences at key sections of the border. Under the new legislation, Finnish border guards will now have the authority to call upon thousands of reservists to assist with patrolling and surveillance, using technology to detect migrants' phone signals and identify any unauthorized crossings. However, the most controversial aspect of the new law is Finland's ability to push migrants back into Russia without processing their asylum application. This policy is designed to prevent Finland from becoming an entry point for migrants into Europe, a situation that Interior Minister Mari Rantanen emphasized is not about regular migrants, but rather a scenario in which another country, Russia, actively facilitates and even pressures migrants to move towards Finland's borders. Finland has faced issues with Russia's hybrid warfare tactics, including using migration as a tool to destabilize its national security. The new border measures aim to prevent these tactics from affecting Finland's safety and territorial integrity. These actions also reflect Finland's growing concern about national and European security, particularly as it shares a long 1,300-kilometer border with Russia. The government's move sends a strong signal that Finland is prepared to protect its borders and prevent the use of migration as a weapon. The World Happiness Report is released every year, ranking countries based on how happy people feel. It gathers opinions from individuals around the world, asking them to rate their happiness based on things like income, social support, life expectancy, freedom, and trust in their government. All this data is combined to create a list of the happiest countries. In 2024 rankings, Finland comes out on top once again. Despite recent challenges like closing its borders to migrants and stopping Russian property purchases, Finland still holds its spot as the happiest country. This is likely due to its strong social services, high quality of life, and the trust Finnish people have in their institutions. Denmark comes in second, followed by Iceland, Sweden, and Norway. Despite the harsh climates and long dark winters, these nations consistently rank as the happiest places to live, proving that weather does not define happiness. Strong social welfare systems, a sense of community, and trust in their governments are major factors contributing to their high happiness levels. Next on the list is Israel, ranked fifth. Given the recent conflicts and political unrest in Israel over the past 6 months, it's uncertain if this ranking still reflects the current mood. However, when the report was compiled, Israel's social and economic strength placed it amongst the happiest nations. The Netherlands takes the 6th spot, known for its balanced work-life culture, excellent healthcare, and social equality. Luxembourg, a small yet wealthy nation, ranks 8th, and Switzerland, famous for its neutrality, high living standards, and strong economy, comes in 9th. Australia rounds out the top 10, a country known for its laid-back lifestyle and natural beauty. Beyond the top 10, it's interesting to see how other countries rank. Canada is at number 15, reflecting its strong social systems and natural beauty, while Ireland ranks 17th. The United Kingdom comes in at 20, and the United States follows at 23. This might be surprising given the wealth and resources of the US, but factors like healthcare inequality and political division could contribute to its lower ranking. Germany ranks 24th, and Mexico follows at 25. El Salvador, which has faced significant issues with crime and violence in recent years, surprisingly ranks 33rd. This marks a significant improvement as the country was once notorious for having the highest homicide rate globally. Recently, it has made headlines for its efforts to combat gang violence, including setting up the largest prison in the world to deal with this issue. This turnaround suggests that progress in security and social stability can influence a country's happiness ranking over time. This report provides a detailed breakdown of happiness levels by age group, and the results reveal major differences between younger and older generations. Finland, which ranks first overall, shows a clear gap in satisfaction between age groups. While older Finns report high happiness levels, younger individuals rank Finland 7th. This difference could be because of the high cost of living, which may impact the younger population more as they navigate early careers and financial independence. Denmark and Iceland, which follow Finland in the rankings, maintain consistently high scores across all age groups. This uniform satisfaction may be due to the strong social support systems, balanced work-life culture, and overall quality of life in these countries, which benefit both younger and older residents alike. However, Sweden, ranked 4th overall, demonstrates a major decline in happiness among its younger population, ranking 18th for the youngest age group. Like Finland, Sweden's high cost of living and housing expenses may be causing financial strain for younger Swedes, making it harder for them to achieve the same sense of well-being as their older counterparts. These patterns suggest that while the Nordic countries consistently rank as some of the happiest places in the world, younger individuals may face distinct challenges, particularly related to economic pressures and cost of living. Older generations, who may already have established financial stability, seem to enjoy a higher level of contentment, benefiting from strong social welfare systems and public services. Norway, ranked 7th overall in the World Happiness Report, reveals a clear divide in happiness between age groups. While older Norwegians rank the country at 3rd, younger people place it at a much lower 20th. This difference likely reflects the challenges younger people face, such as high living costs and the difficulty of achieving financial security. The cost of housing, particularly in major cities like Oslo, could be a significant factor, making it harder for the younger generation to establish themselves compared to their older, more financially stable counterparts. Australia follows a similar pattern. Ranked 10th overall, older Australians rate the country highly at 9th, while the younger populations rank it at 19th. The gap suggests that younger Australians may be dealing with financial instability, difficulty in securing well-paying jobs, or high housing prices, which could affect their overall happiness. Australia's economic success might benefit older generations more, leaving younger individuals struggling to keep up with the rising costs. New Zealand also shows a significant drop in happiness amongst younger people. While the country ranks 11th overall, young New Zealanders rank it much lower at 27th. The younger generation may face challenges such as high property prices, job insecurity, or increasing living costs, which could explain why they're less content than older New Zealanders who benefit from more financial security and established careers. In the United Kingdom, the situation is similar. The country ranks 20th overall and among older people, but younger individuals rank it at a much lower 32nd. Rising housing prices, economic uncertainty, and a competitive job market might be a contributing factor to the younger generation's lower happiness levels. While older people may have established careers and more financial stability, younger people face greater challenges in achieving similar levels of success and contentment. The United States shows the most dramatic difference between age groups. While the country ranks 23rd overall, younger Americans rank it at a startling 62nd. This significant gap shows the growing struggles of younger generations in the U.S. who may be facing issues like rising student debt, the high cost of healthcare, and difficulties in securing affordable housing. On the other hand, older Americans rank the country at 10th, likely benefiting from better financial stability and access to resources. These trends across different countries show that while older generations appear to be more satisfied, younger individuals face financial and economic pressures that impact their happiness. Factors like the high cost of living, housing difficulties, and job insecurity are common challenges for the younger population, contributing to the gap in happiness between age groups.